into the playoffs for the Texas Rangers and Wild Bill's first season with them after signing a big free agent contract. Rotation. I went 11 and 12 this season. I lose my cool sometimes, start plunking people. That's why. Giving up inopportune hits. $169 strikeouts earlier this year. So let's see what's going on there. Seattle. Fucking Seattle. They're giving me a hard time all freaking year, these guys.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next.
Grab a coffee before I start the insanity.
Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your Texas Rangers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's coming off a game in which he had 4 hits, including a home run. I saw him during batting practice. He was smiling and he was feeling good about himself. The confidence was just oozing out of him.
Billy Chappelle will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And I want to focus on dynamic shortstop Addison Russell. This guy has range to his right, to his left, a rocket arm, the ability to come across the bag on the double play and hit any spot in the order and be productive.
Into the box, Martin Gonzalez, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
And here we go.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we are underway in Arlington as the first pitch of the night is taken here for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Drop here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw will not be in time. It's a perfect bunt there. Nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Putting it in no man's land. No play to be made. Beats it out. Puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base threat.
No balls and 1 strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. On the line, that's a base hit.
Here we go.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Gonzalez on second. Hermosillo on at first with nobody out. This one smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Zapata ranging back. Gone!
Oh my God, you believe this freaking shit?
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series. And the M's have taken a 3-0 lead. Digging in now for the Mariners, Steve Castro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and
get out of the way.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Into the box now, Lawrence Connor. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. High chopper to third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Fly ball right down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And this one's in the dirt, and a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Outside and a full count. 3-2. Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. Another payoff pitch. Count still full. 3-2. The next 3-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Standing in, Rufus Morales. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Here comes the first pitch. Good pitch there on the inside. Black called the strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
1-2. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he nails him at third. Great.
Fucking 3-run home run. Wow.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Javier Reyes. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
I struggle in the playoffs or something.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Calling for it. Zager, one down. Now at the plate, Emilio Cedeno. He'll get to take his first cuts here. At the knees, strike one. Reyes leads off first with one away. Into the corner and slicing foul. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Zager on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. In now, Martin Gonzalez starts him out with a slider for a strike. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. The throw pulls him off the bag. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Mariners center fielder now with a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. Go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Hermosillo. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Next for Seattle, Kent Hughes. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
2 balls and a strike to count. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
And he lays off there, ball 4.
Struggle in the playoffs, man. I can't believe this. I struggle in the playoffs.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
The 1-0 home. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Hugh gets his lead at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Riding in once again, Lawrence Connor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 the count. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have.
Oh, of course.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, Hero. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. In now the Mariners DH, Javier Reyes. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Now the relay home, and it's not in time. He saves.
3 guys in a row here are
also
getting fucking
score
planked.
a pair of runs on the play.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch. Fastball runs inside and gets away. And he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now. Now the 2-0. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Are you kidding me right here? The pitch goes behind him. Somebody needs to go out to this guy out on the mound and get him back at scene.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Oh, and he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shot.
Number 12. Yvonne.
Got our butts kicked, got my ass kicked. I got frustrated and just fucking started plunking people.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did, it make a big difference for your team.
Wow, that was ugly. But yeah, that was ugly. 8 runs on 7 hits. Yeah, right. We lost.
A check-in call from a representative. If I would have had my stuff, man, in that game, but holy.
this going again. I got a 9-year contract, man, or something like that.
Thursday night baseball on MLB Network from Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. Who will get...
Play ball.
Stepping up to the plate, Miles Straw. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him.
Number 41.
Pitch popped up. McMahon is there for it. 1 away. Into the box now, Richie Trimble, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Chappelle has tossed more than 2,000 major league innings, and in that time he struck out more than 1,600 batters. Behind 0-2 now. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And quickly there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Jim Dyer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sent in the air out to the straightaway center. Zager will wait on and he will put it away to retire the side. So no.
The better first inning than I've had in a while.
Leading off the inning, Robert Albert, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Arnold Vasquez. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Stepping in now, Alan Wada. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And he will get there to make the run. Leading off the inning, Daniel Villafuerte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Tucker is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
Batting 8. Not shortstop.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Has it.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left.
Bye.
And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one.
Oh,
Lays
come
off
on.
again, and it's 2-0.
Not hitting the fucking zone down.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line towards center field. Zager is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding in, Miles Straw. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Gurriel at second with 2 down. Gomez scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. As digging in now, Richie Trimble comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2. Is laid
Come
off.
on, man.
Runs full.
Okay, hit it.
So
Hit it.
far, I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this.
Tucker has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Jim Dyer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Almost got him to go.
Come on, man.
3.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Full count, 3-2. Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. Booyah!
Of course. Why the fuck not, eh?
Standing in now, Robert Albert.
Now batting.
He will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Zager going back on it. At the track. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run but settles for the triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Albert stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Arnold Vasquez becomes out number 2 this inning. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Popped him up. Quintana has a play. And that's the 3rd out. Leading off the inning, Daniel Villafuerte, and they'll need him to get something going here. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Tucker will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Striding into the box, Maxwell Cardwell.
Second baseman.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is in the second with a 2-out double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up two bags on one swing.
2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now. Richie Trimble would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Oh, that ball comes in and gets him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Richie Trimble. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Ready for another chance? Jim Dyer, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Gloved by Russell. On to second for the force out, and the side is... Digging in, Arnold Vasquez. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Booyah! Into the box, Alan Wada. Fouled off.
The right field.
0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Popped up. Quintana is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So striding forward now, Daniel Villafuerte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Booyah! Stepping in now, Maxwell Cardwell. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And look out. That's the third batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Hardwell, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly in the end. So it's 2 runs. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Texas came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Bob Agee claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ray
Fucking get frustrated sometimes, man. Holy shit, I just gotta fucking plunk them.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement. Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement.
We're going to be at the plate in this one.
Now from the North Shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next. Jack Delgadio will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see.
Ball 4, take the move.
What the fuck, man? Jesus Christ. Fuck off now.
So stepping in, Pedro Medina. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games that is set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Roll, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Tucker waits on it. 1 down. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 1-0 the count. He's running in there. Now the throw.
1-1
is there, and he's out trying to take second. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Popped him up. Gonzalez is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And I want to focus on dynamic shortstop Addison Russell. This guy has range to his right, to his left, a rocket arm, the ability to come across the bag on the double play and hit any spot in the order and be productive.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Pitch popped up. Gonzalez waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Kiner-Falefa.
Now pitch on the way. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Cecil Monticelli, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Throw on to second. Up next for the Rangers, Billy Chappelle. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Lifted in the air to center field. Butler moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. So with one away, it's time to check out. Up next for the Buccos, Javi Guerra, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ball 1.
That's the ball. Guerra.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
And he is in there. At the plate, Pedro Medina. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ball 1. Guerra at second. Delgadio first with no outs.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
3-1 the count to the Pirates shortstop.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Stepping into the box, William Butler. He drew a walk his first time up. In there, strike 1.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
As a look, now the pitch. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning. Now batting, Keith Keller. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a changeup here.
Reach the fucking zone.
A bit too low, and it's 1-0. 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit, and the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, A.J. Reed. Fouled away. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play will be great in this situation.
And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run is scored. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roll, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So
I'm gonna
every
fucking
base
get ya.
runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. So now 2 men in scoring position. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Popped him up. But this will land untouched. And he looks at a ball 1-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And not in time as the run scores. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. Ready with the 2-2. And look out. That's the third batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the... Now to the plate is Guerra. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
I really can't believe that the umpire is letting him stick around here. That's the fourth hitter he's plugged. Enough is enough. Get this guy the game before he hurts someone.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So the Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go. Pedro Medina. A high fastball is in there. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Guerra leads off second with one gone in the inning. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
William Butler is at the plate as he watches ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Keith Keller. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Ball one to start the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Popped up. By over to his right. And that retires the side. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. The pitcher, Billy Chappelle, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. A 1 pitch on its way. swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 325 sign down the line. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, I could tell something was up right there. Watching this pitcher look down at the third base coach, he was almost begging for him to take the sac bunt sign off after his failed first attempt, and he delivered with a huge base hit.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Leandro Zapata. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he just manages to get his hand in. The 2-2. Runner goes for second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Villarreal waits on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The relay. On to first, and they get the double play. So
Get the fucking ground ball, man.
now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, A.J. Reed. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate.
A.J. Reed.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He certainly tried to like he knew what was coming. You can bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
To the bag himself for the out. Into the box now, Leo Villarreal. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No offer at a letter high change. It's ball 1. One and one the count. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper.
Number 5. Ruben Humphrey.
5-0 the final score today. The Pittsburgh Pirates led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
A manager admonishes his pitching staff for giving away too many free bases.
It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Baltimore Orioles and the Texas Rangers. It's Rangers baseball, and it comes your way next. Billy Chappelle gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now to the plate, Stuart Yamamoto. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Fastball in there for a called strike. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 67 degrees our game time temperature. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2. Is a fastball that misses.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And a ball 1-0. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Just underway in Arlington. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
A ball and a strike now. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
High in the air out to center field. Zager is under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Sam Grace, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning. Ready now for Baltimore. Gustavo Armas. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Grace on at first, nobody out. The next 0-2 is in there, a called strike 3.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Russell backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Adrian Zepeda batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. 3-2 now.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. In now for the O's, Anton Silva. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ready with the 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And 2-2.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
He's set. The 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he popped him up. Russell ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. Stepping in, Roderick Early. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
The 2-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Another one sent foul. He's set. The 3-2, and he fouls this one off. He set the payoff pitch, and it's fouled away. 2 out, bases loaded. And he struck him out as this epic battle goes to the pitcher. Digging in to try it again, Stuart Yamamoto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Pulled toward right center field. Zapata is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. At the plate, Randall Rutherford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Hot shot down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. He'll get it into second.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Third inning, no score to this point. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The 3 of us return with more win.
We're back now. Prepare for their at-bats here in the third, and this lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work
Settling in now, Gustavo Armas. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
At the ball.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashed his headlong into the wall.
What a catch. What a catch.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Adrian Zapata. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
High in the air out to center field. Zager is there. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Digging in, Anton Silva. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. And a foul popped behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently fourth best in that category in the junior circuit. First delivery to him on the way. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Stuart Yamamoto, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. 2-0. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
2-2.
2 strikes.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there.
3-2.
It's full 3-2. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Randall Rutherford. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
We all know he's a really good hitter, and this is probably a good example why. He fell behind 0-2, but knowing they're probably going to try to get him to chase a pitcher's pitch, he got really patient. He's still up against the ropes a little, but he's in a much better position now on a 2-2 count.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Leading off the inning, Felipe Mora, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Zinger comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Sam Grace. First pitch of the at-bat. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. No runs, 4 hits, and 2 Baltimore errors thus far. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Oh man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Gustavo Armas. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. 2 out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And this pitch sails behind him at the plate as he has to arch his back that time. It's ball 1. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
1 and 2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone to lead off the inning.
Wow. Now, is it all going to fall apart on me now? Hope not. Because that's a lot of strikeouts they got there, man. 10 strikeouts in 6 innings. Like that's pretty good pitching.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them the spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
I could understand. I could understand. Believe me, I could understand. Yeah.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Rangers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Billy Chappelle earns the win, his 2nd, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Pablo Gomez closes the door for the save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 5 runs, 10 hits.
Oh, that's a better outing for sure, man. 6 1/3, I think it was. Six innings, 5 hits, no yard, no walks, 10 strikeouts. It was a better outing for sure, that one. You're on. Oh, here we go again, eh? More my number of strikeouts outnumber my number of innings pitched.
MLB The Show. Baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe
Yankees are in
Life
town.
Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Billy Chappelle, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Zager is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, this team really needs that 6-0 hitter to step up a bit. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now.
Look at the
Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Right in the middle of the pack, too. Look at that. Lead off with one. Oh.
Next for New York, Ton McGrath. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair.
McGrath.
They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Nope.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. Digging in now for the Yankees, Mario Quinones. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. Strike called, now the throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. McGrath, the runner at second with 1 away. Pitch inside the throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4.
Guys, walking guys here. Walking guys here. No.
Digging in, Ken Traxler, and their runner
now
at the corners
now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Ken Traxler goes down for out number 2 in the top half. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. The payoff pitch. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Stepping in, Willie Adames.
The shortstop.
2-2. Here it is. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of...
Wow, too many freaking walks, man. Wow.
Now at the plate, Julio Cruz. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And I want to focus on dynamic shortstop Addison Russell. This guy has range to his right, to his left, a rocket arm, the ability to come across the bag on the double play and hit any spot in the order and be productive.
Henry Aller stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And it's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now. Jason Wiseman will be next. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Digging in the switch hitter, Jason Wiseman. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. 0-1 count and the pitch. Fouled off. Aller, base runner at first with 1 out. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. In now is the Yankees DH, Steven Yamada. He flew out in his last at bat. There's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Aristi will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Now in the box, Juan McGrath. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Aristi has it in his tracks. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Mario Quinones. He drew a walk his first time up. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Now back to right field.
Stepping in now, Ken Traxler. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0. At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Into the box, Willie Adames. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Count remains full. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. So striding in, Julio Cruz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Tucker is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So coming to the plate, Henry Allard. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. This is pulled into right. It's down for extra bases, and the Yankees have their first hit of the game. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Adames at third, Allard at second with 2 gone. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Zager racing back, still going back. On to the lawn, and
oh my God. Oh my God. Why not? Why not?
Standing in now, Steven Yamada.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Gomez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Juan McGrath. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ball 2.
No strike.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. To 2-2 now. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with a full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready for another shot now, Mario Quinones. First offering on its way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Off the plate at 94, 1-2. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
In now, Ken Traxler. He'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a... Leading off the inning, Andrew Benintendi, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Three and 0 now. 3-0. 3-1 the count now. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Julio Cruz waits on deck. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Julio Cruz is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Fouled away. Benintendi over at second. Adames on at first with nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ariston is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away. Now at the plate, Henry Aller. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. A ball and no strikes. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Drilled right back up the middle, and the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 9-4 ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. 1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Drilled to the right side, and that is into right field, a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the